What's up guys, today I'm going to be talking about cell-cell messaging, also known as cell signaling. In cell signaling, there are 3 stages that you need to know. The first stage is reception. The second stage is transduction. And the third stage that you need to know is the response stage. So let's look at the first stage, the reception stage. This is the stage where a cell receives a message from another cell. Here's an easy way that I remember this stage. Think back to the past when you were on the playground playing with your friends. What was the game that you got to play? Tag. You know, the game where you'd pick on the slowest kid and you'd run around him in circles. When you would tag someone, you would give them the message that they are now it. This is kind of like what happens in our cells. Some cells send messages to other cells, and the cells receiving the messages are like you in the game of tag. The cells have special receptors that are found on the surface that catch the message. Once the message is caught, the cell can read it and respond to it. And just like you can tag someone with your hand, the cell can send messages to each other using special chemical signals. And that brings us to the second stage, the transduction stage. And this is when a cell that takes the message it received in the reception stage and turns it into something that the cell can understand and respond to. So imagine you're in a foreign country like Russia or China. Most likely, you're not going to understand a single word that any of the locals are saying. So what does a normal person do? They use Google Translate to help them understand. In the same way, cells have their own Google Translate, which are special proteins called enzymes that they use to translate the chemical signal into something that the cell can understand and respond to, which leads us to our next stage, the final stage, the response stage. The response stage is when a cell does something based on the message it received and interpreted in the previous stage. This is like when you hear a message, understand it, and decide what to do next. So imagine that there's an angry virus that entered the human bloodstream. The cell will receive a message that there's danger nearby, which allows the cell to activate its defense mechanisms in order to protect itself. So those are the 3 stages of cell-cell messaging or cell signaling. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Peace.